Welcome to Landria Anka on YouTube, here to help you break through fears and live an awesome life. I might have a laughing fit, I don't know. I just feel like laughing. It's a happy time. It's happy, happy, happy. I've got so much going on, but you know what? I always take the time to do these videos because this is my passion. It feels good. I love to hear when I'm making a change in somebody's life. I know that I'm getting information and I'm living a life that people want to figure out how I'm doing things. Right? So I want to share that. I want to say you can do these things and more, right? All right, what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, how you can beat the odds. Oh my gosh. You know why so many people don't try things? They just don't believe that they can do it. Well, that's good for you, Landria. You know, you came from this or that, or you had these advantages. No, I didn't. Nope, 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 nope. We're all on equal playing ground. We really are. I don't care what your situation, where you come from. In fact, some of you that come from that stuff even have more power because you have the ability to break through stuff, because when you've been exposed to things that are very challenging, you have the ability to go to a new level that's unbelievable because you've been there, done that, and you can really be a warrior for peace, right? And abundance. All right, so, you know, if you've seen my other videos, the Detroit Pistons NBA, that would be basketball for those of you who don't know, in other countries. You know, they had tryouts for professional cheerleaders, and the stadium was, you know, had a couple thousand girls who could do backflips and all these other. I can't do a backflip. I did a backflip once in high school. I was a cheerleader in high school, and yeah, I fell on my tushy right in the middle of a competition. I was doing a backflip off of somebody's shoulders, and I should not have chosen me to do that. So, I tried out, and they were actually only going to pick 2 girls because they already had their team and they just had to replace 2 girls. Yep, I was one of them. What are the odds? They were astronomical. All right, so I wanted to be a writer on Capitol Hill while I was in college, and they had an internship, and when I applied, when I found out about this, all of the interns were already chosen. And I thought, well, I'm going to put my application in anyways, and I was going to go with a very prestigious congressman on Capitol Hill, and you know, I wasn't a senior or anything. I was just like, all right, so long story short, right? I get a phone call. The Harvard law student that was working there got the position that he wanted opened up. They had theirs open. They said, if you can be here in a week, you got the job. Bam, I packed my bags and I was there in a week, and I was working on Capitol Hill as a paid writer, by the way. It was not a free internship. I got paid. I was one of the few interns that got paid. Let's see. What are the, oh yeah, so I applied to be, you know, go into wholesaling into the financial industry. I had no background at all. I was an English student. I was going to be an attorney, and then realized that was really not a good idea. And so I, you know, I applied for this job, and the guy who hired me said, you're the only one out of everybody that doesn't have your securities license, which was not required at the time, but it was a bonus. And he says, I don't know why I'm hiring you, but I'm going to. And I ended up being the top producer in the company. I mean, I can go on and on and on and on about how the odds, I beat the odds. I don't look at it that way. I just say, is there any possibility for me to get this? If the answer is yes, go for it. And that's all you have to know. You don't have to sit there and calculate, this is a 1 in a million shot, you know. If it's meant to be and you are aligned for it, it's going to happen. Now, no, not everybody can win the lottery, but there are a lot of lottery tickets out there, right? But I suggest you go after your passion. I suggest that you go after something you feel good about, because that's how you get things. When you really want something and you really feel very confident that that's where you need to be, and your feelings are really connected to that. Not like, oh, I'll never get it. When you really want that in a way that you picture yourself. I pictured myself on Capitol Hill working. It was awesome. The things that kept happening to me and continue to happen to me are off the charts. Why? Because I don't limit myself. Yes, of course, I have doubts on occasion, but I recognize them. I don't own those. I know where they're coming from, and I let them float by. So you don't ever expect that to go away. Fear and doubt and things will always show up, but you don't have to believe them. You know that it's coming from what you were told, how we were brought up. We come from this super traditional world. Boy, the kids that are being born right now, my belief is that it's going to be beautiful for them, because they're not going to have all this thinking that, I can remember my parents have that Depression era thinking, because their parents grew up in that. This is how things are done, and it's really tough. My mother was always very uncomfortable with me doing these crazy, risky things all the time. She wanted me to get married and, to a doctor and, just live this very happy traditional life, because that's what she did. She thought that was security, and my parents were so unhappy in the last part of their life. And they're both wonderful people, but they were so unhappy because they weren't living the lives that made them happy. And if they had, everybody would have been happy, including their kids, because we were grown up. I didn't care. I wanted them to be happy, right? Is that you? Are you staying in something? You're not taking that risk because it's too, wow, I'll never get that. That'll never happen for me. Get out of that. It can happen for you. It's that or something better. Don't put yourself in a box either. You don't know what's in store for you. But wouldn't you love it if something surprised you and showed up that was awesome, because you're ready for it and you know it is done? No, it is done. You can beat the odds. I've done it over and over and over and over again. I've got lists a mile long, and I continue to beat the odds. I don't look at them. They mean nothing to me. I know that everything's possible. Everything is possible. Stephen Hawking, a paraplegic, is going into space. Years ago, we'd have said that's impossible. He's not an astronaut. And B, no government program's going to put him up. Yeah, you're right. Guess what? It's not a government program putting him up. It's SpaceX. It's a privately owned spacecraft that's going to take him up there. How awesome is that? And by the way, I hope they follow through with that. People like you and I can go up. We can be astronauts. Seriously. Branson, all these guys, they're making this possible for us. And it's accelerating. Technology is accelerating. That's why I sell my online business. Get trained on this. Learn how technology works. Use it for your advantage. Use it to create businesses. Use it to promote other people's businesses that you love, products, services you love, and make money off of them. Don't limit yourself. Quit listening to the garbage out there. I don't. I shut it down. If I'm around with negative people, I'm like, I don't hang out with them, first of all. If somebody says something, I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I don't get in an argument with them. I'm not here to prove anything. You can think what you want. Most of it's limiting. That's okay. You get to choose that too. I don't know about you. Man, I want to do as much as I can while I'm here. I got my CrossFit outfit on. I'm going to go work out later on. I launched a new company this week. We're going to do mobile apps that are going to blow people's minds. We already have clients. It's going to help people all over this world that are having difficulties. I'm launching my training programs for you guys so that you can break past your fears. I'm doing my internet training, and I'm going to do all kinds of cool stuff to help people change their lives, to start businesses so they can do the stuff that I do. And you know what? The only barrier to all of this is people who hesitate to go in, or they get excited, they get on board and they go, oh, this is difficult, or I'm having issues, or whatever, because they think things are easy when they're on the planet Earth and they know darn well nothing's easy here. But they don't want that. They think it's pain. They want to avoid it, so they go back to this boring, limited life. And 9 times out of 10, I see them again. I'm going, you're back? You're ready to do it this time? Because you can do it. Because they know the options are, nothing out there is going to be a slam dunk, easy. You're creating everything. All right, I'm going to do another video after this. You can beat the odds. I'll show you how to do it. You need to manifest today what you want and stop thinking about what you don't want. And I don't care how out there it is. If that's what you want to do, go for it. And don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And don't hang out with them. Look at their lives. You know what I always say? Okay, what are you doing? Come on, bring it on. Tell me what you're doing. That you can give me that kind of advice. What have you done in your life? That you can give me the advice to tell me what I should and shouldn't do. Ask them that. Say, are you wealthy? Are you happy? Are you doing what you're passionate about? Are you in great health? And if they are, if they're really some authority, and learn from them. But if they're not, they love to keep you down, because if you succeeded, they'll have nothing to do with you. Oh, that's going to be temporary. Oh, that's good for you. Get away from it. And eventually, hopefully, they'll come on board too, because I want nothing but abundance and joy for every energy on this planet, including animals, our beautiful plants out there, this beautiful earth, and every single one of you who I love, love, love. And I send you love and peace. Can you send love and peace out to the world and the planet every day? I know it's like, oh, I should be wearing daisies and have this flowing dress. No, this is real stuff. We're connected. Our energy is connected. You are whole. You are perfect. You are strong and powerful. You are loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you. Thank you for all the blessings you're bringing to my audience right now, and all the miracles that they're about to receive. Do you receive it? Accept it. Say thank you. Have gratitude every day that you are on this planet. You are so special at this special time. This is not a coincidence. You chose it. This is a pivotal time. You have a chance to change everything. Everything. Because it's not just you. It affects me and everything else in the universe. Sending you light and love, joy, prosperity, peace. Namaste.